Okay, thank you for joining me, Tabitha. Tabitha, you're going to do a short testimonial with me following us having worked together a while ago. So perhaps we can start just by you introducing yourself and what your business is.
Yeah, so my name is Tabitha, and I work as a audio producer, voiceover, and scriptwriter. Um, yeah, that's me.
Great, thank you. And thank you for joining me today for this short testimonial. Perhaps we can kick off then with what was the main thing that made you realize you needed some help with your business back before we worked together.
So in 2020, I moved to France, and I was growing quite a small business. I realized that I needed to make it work for a start so I could stay living in the country. And I needed some help with kind of working smarter and not spending so many hours doing things that just didn't, they didn't bring any benefit in basically. So yeah, it was trying to work smarter and grow the business.
Great. And as we'll get to at the end, I suppose you're still in France, which is great. And you're still enjoying life there, I think it's true.
Yes, very much so.
Great. So what did a typical week look like for you before we started working together?
So, my week was spent a lot of the time it was trying to find work, which in the nature of the business that I work in, that's what you have to do. You have to find those jobs, which is quite competitive. So I'd spend a lot of time looking for work and then actually doing work, which is what I wanted to do. But then a lot of the other time was kind of doing lots of admin that seemed to take hours and I just couldn't actually get finished for the day. It was lots of hours doing things that I really didn't want to do.
Great. So what do you think was the biggest shift that you made whilst we worked together that helped with that problem?
So I think we really worked on like driving into what I did, all of these different things that I did in a day, and was there a way that I could do them without actually doing them? So we found ways to kind of automate some stuff, and also really helping with kind of marketing my business. And I knew how to market it, but I wasn't doing it maybe in the best ways that would bring the most opportunities, I suppose. So working on marketing, working on automating things, and freeing up time so I could actually do things that made a difference to the business.
Great. Thank you. And so how is the way that you spend your time actually changed? What would you say now is different for the way that you work within your business?
So I feel like now I can actually I know what I'm doing every day. I've got good structure and I can just get on with actually doing the work without getting weighed down in all of these things that used to take me so long and things that I didn't enjoy. It's important to me to be actually doing the work and delivering the work that brings value and repeat business. So yeah, just using my time in a more structured way and doing things that I enjoy doing more than things that I don't.
Great. And so if you were talking to another business owner who was thinking about potentially getting help, what would you say to them?
I suppose it's just when you're in business, you're so kind of bogged down in what you do every day. Sometimes you can't see actually what other opportunities are out there. Just having an outside perspective to look at your business and give you some other ways to think about doing things, having that other perspective, and it can really help you to see where you could be working better and finding different ways to do things, smarter, easier ways to do things, I suppose. Um, and it's easy when you're in that business to miss opportunities, perhaps. Talking it through with another person can really help you see what other opportunities there are and better ways to do things, I suppose.
Great. And what do you think your business would look like today if you hadn't taken some of those steps and made some of those changes?
I suppose I'd still be spending a lot of time, unnecessary time that I didn't need to. Um, now I've worked out ways to do things better. Um, I'd probably be missing opportunities and probably missing clients as well. Um, so yeah, I think all in all, it's been a really good grounding for me to take the business forward.
Great. And that's good news. So thank you for that and appreciate you taking 5 minutes out of your day to help me with a testimonial. So thanks, Tabitha. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks, Paul.